Hello everyone, my name is Fred Merritt and I wanted to take a little time out to speak to everyone today. Today is a very exciting day for the community of Stonehaven. Today we get to vote on a board of directors that will consist of all homeowners of the community. No longer will we have a board that consists of employees of John Wieland or Pulte. So all decisions moving forward will actually have the best interests of the community at heart. I also wanted to talk about the Stonehaven Five. Who are they? Well, the Stonehaven Five consists of myself, who is an owner and entrepreneur of several businesses. You've got Anthony, who is a deputy director for a federal agency and part-time is a sergeant for the local sheriff's department. You've got Dippin, who is the CEO of an IT company. You've got Walt, who's the HR director for Serta Simmons. And then you've got Paul, who is a doctor at the CDC. We've established a working relationship and collectively we represent all the sections of the community. You've got myself and Paul who represent the estates and the park. You've got Anthony and Dippin who represent the preserves. And you've got Walt and Anthony who represent the enclave. Anthony loved this community so much that he ended up buying 2 houses in this community. So not only does he have a vested interest in the preserves, but he also has a vested interest in the enclave as well. So what have the Stonehaven Five done? Well, in the last 3 years, I've been on the advisory committee and I've helped close out over 130 issues raised by the community. I've had meetings on a weekly basis with either Fieldstone or Pulte to address these issues and to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Anthony has been side by side with me on the advisory committee for the last 3 years and has helped tremendously on working those issues as well. And he's participated in a lot of the meetings that I've had with Pulte and Fieldstone. You've got Dippin, who is currently on the clubhouse committee, and my wife is on the clubhouse committee as well. And Dippin is always one of those folks that she can depend on. Dippin will go out and he will meet with vendors to gather quotes. He will follow up after those vendors leave to make sure that they did a good job and it follows the quality and craftsmanship that we've come to expect here in the community and even in our own homes. You've got Walt, who has been involved with a lot of the concerns for the enclave and working with the builder. I've attended numerous meetings with Walt around those concerns, and we've worked on those concerns and issues for the enclave. And Paul, one of the newest members of our community, but he brings a wealth of knowledge and experience and lessons learned as the former president of his last community. He was the HOA president. So why should you vote for the Stonehaven Five? Well, as I said before, collectively we represent all of the sections of the community. We've also been meeting for a while on the current issues, and we've been talking about, the future direction of the community of Stonehaven. So we've come up with a 30-day, a 90-day, and 1-year action plan. Some of those action items are that we plan on conducting a full knowledge transfer of the previous board of directors. We'll also be actively involved in creating the fiscal year 2019 budget. We're going to work with Pulte on developer issues before their departure to ensure that anything outstanding gets resolved. We're going to improve communication by utilizing other mediums to include social media, newsletters, websites, emails, text messages. We're going to get a capital reserve study done. We're going to analyze that capital reserve study and ensure that the community of Stonehaven over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years will be able to sustain itself. We're going to send out surveys so that we can find out what's important to you. What is it that you would like to see your board of directors address? We're going to publish our agendas and meeting minutes. We're going to prioritize the capital projects that we are going to work on for the community. We're going to work on sponsorships. We have a vast network of people and companies that we can reach out to for sponsorships for events that can be held here in the community. So, how are we going to do this? How does the Stonehaven 5 plan on doing this? Well, so the way that we plan on doing this, for the first 30 days, we are going to meet weekly. Then we're going to move to a bi-weekly and then possibly a monthly schedule to address all of these things and to make sure that we can complete the things that are in our 30-day, 90-day, and 1-year action plan. We also are going to select positions that cater to our strengths. The positions on the board consist of president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, member at large. There are specialized classes that are out there that cater to HOA, board of directors. We plan on attending those classes. We're going to publish our agenda and meeting minutes and possibly do video recordings of the meetings and eventually stream those meetings. And so this will create transparency throughout the community so you can see exactly what we're talking about, what decisions are being made for the community. We're going to follow the Robert's Rules of Order as a format for our meetings. We're also going to go through the covenants and bylaws together as a group, page by page, and make sure that those things that are in our covenants and bylaws that have the developer's best interests at heart are taken out and replace that with homeowner-driven covenants and bylaws. So I ask you, vote for the Stonehaven 5. We will work hard for the community. We will do everything that we can to make sure that the community of Stonehaven stays beautiful and is a place that you can call home. Thank you, and please vote for myself, Anthony, Dippin, Walt, and Paul, the Stonehaven 5.